What people say, why do teenagers have to look so ugly these days? What I hear, why won't these children look more attractive for me? If men are agreeing with you, you said something stupid. Couldn't agree more. I completely agree. I agree. Agreed. But I woke up to find her hugging me like a body pillow. It should have been me, not him. Just found a Minecraft pickaxe in my girlfriend's car. My brain refuses to believe there are 4 people in this photo. This is the only effective ad for camo I have ever seen. My daughters used to look up to Michelle Obama, but not anymore. I won't let my kids look up to that ghetto mess. If your daughter inherits your neck, she won't be able to look up to she. Can a woman have a penis? If she asks nicely. How can I get rid of mosquitoes in my house? The L in LGBT stands for, I'm going to make you for a week. I have never known fear before this moment. What's the weirdest or most disgusting thing you have ever seen at a party? Girl was on something and just pulled down her pants and in front of everyone. Party cleared out real fast after that. Party pooper. 80% of the posts on here seem to be from people too dumb or lazy to do a Google search. Google doesn't have a local flavor and many small vendors can't be found that way. I like people interacting. I have learned about all kinds of activities in town along with who people are and whom to avoid. I might avoid you, for instance, since you think asking questions is dumb and lazy. Depluralize a film. I'll start. Jaw. A Crow on the Orient Express. Seriously, CNN, do you need to show us Donald's plane taking off? The media should have learned its lesson after its failed coverage of the 2016 election, when empty podiums and planes idling on the tarmac were deemed newsworthy. Yet here we are again, and the media is making relative of Donald Trump who goes on CNN often to obsess about Donald Trump is mad over CNN obsessing over Donald Trump. Making a plant illegal is like saying God was wrong. Making a plant illegal was one of the first things God ever did. Went to Burger King this morning for Elite Coke and there was only one person working in the whole building. This is happening everywhere in Ohio. Isn't socialism grand? I just can't get over someone going to Burger King in the morning for just Elite Coke. There's a hole between stalls in this bathroom. I gave my goat to the state fair and they barbecued it. Now I'm suing. Overheard a woman say very angrily on the phone, I married a stale ham sandwich of a human, and calling someone a stale ham sandwich is probably my new favorite insult. Spoiler alert, Jesus wasn't vaccinated. She isn't wrong, however when kids lie from preventable diseases they aren't coming back on Easter. You wake up to find you're the last person on earth. What do? Break into mansions and do all the elite folks shit. You can't, the children are also gone. Vince McMahon has a new look. Dude looks like he just tied a damsel to train tracks. Oh, you know how to talk. Name 10 motivational speakers. You can't name one. You clearly are a mute and can't talk because you can't name one. 1. Chief Palpatine. 2. 3. Hasbullah. It's been 2 months and 25 days since I, female, stopped watching. For context, it wasn't an addiction or anything, it was just something that I did sometimes. I have been for almost 37 minutes. Not quite my record, but it's close. He has a darkness in him, but he's doing his best, I think. This face is like when I'm trying to listen to someone talk but I start wondering if I was a good person in high school. Best dad. Happy Father's Day. Death of Chad Olson. Cause throwing popcorn. There's a type of that can grow hair, teeth and even organs. I think that's called children. POV. You're late for school in America. The didn't even collect the XP. He already has a XP farm in his basement at home. Hello fight. It's a match. This site is ran by Hippocrates. Hippocrates lied around 370 BCE. Woman with 2 vag says she uses one for work and one for personal ex. My husband would pick me up like a bowling ball. Will you please stop with the nickname Tiny? We get it. You like horse crap, but you don't need to openly judge men by their size. Also applies to his IQ, integrity, hands, etc. Alabama has officially legalized marriage, a new amendment passed with 60% of voters approving. When they bringing back marriage, asking for my sister. What was the most awkward situation you have had with a fan? A guy asked me to sign his at a convention in Finland. He whipped it right out. The saddest part was I could really only initial it. Timetable for April. Kindly note 1 on the 8th of April. You will be having 6 visits this year. Completion of logbook is mandatory. Ranupamamam. Which sign is more effective? Warning, gun-free zone. Warning, we are heavily armed. Only criminals are safe in gun-free zones. This you. Guns are banned during Trump's upcoming speech at the NRA conference. Globe Life offer your burial insurance. Restaurant waiter waiting for the credit card during a blind date between two lesbians. Where do kangaroos come from? Why do they hop, and should we chill them? I'm completely enraptured with this gif. I used to read deeply fiction about him. Zeus sent you a new message. Odin sent you a new message. What is this? A crossover episode. My advice to you: run. Solution. Tell Zeus you'll agree to meet him, but only if he's in the guise of a swan. A very nice swan. Tell Odin you will arrive in the form of a swan. Give them the same meeting location, pop some popcorn and hide in the bushes. Insurrectionists. Lock them up with no bail, no trial and no visitation. Right. Am I saying it right? See the difference? If you could have sex with a non-living thing but after finishing it would come to life, what would you choose? My dad. It's long though. Did you do the short or long version of test? That's what she said. Long. Not to you. My cousin wants to elope in Vegas. Best chapels budget friendly. Edit. I'm not marrying my cousin. I'm helping her plan it. Imagine not having watch your mouth or I'll take yours. Who wore it better? The Pope. Sorry Elon. A piggasm lasts for 30 minutes. Your wife is a lucky lady. No one. Like literally no one. Real gayo. The man on the right looks like my thumb after taking a band-aid off. Bedbugs live in beds. Where do cockroaches live? Did we win World War II? No mate is lost. Sorry. The reason why so many people are moving to Texas is that Texas is where the jobs are. Texas is one of the most uneducated states in the US, study says. So many people are moving to Texas because you can't locally source the talent you need to run your high-tech businesses. Democrats are so jealous. They don't have a Donald Trump. They would give anything to have him, but they don't. They're like a jealous girl that got tossed to the side. They're blinded by hate and jealousy and will do anything to stop him because they can't have him. Psycho. Don't sign your tweets. An alleged gang member with Down syndrome has been charged with laddering 2 men in Chicago. They letting dudes with Down syndrome into gangs. Progressive and inclusive. Andrew Tate fans when they realize their mom is a female. Excuse me, but what color is your Bugatti again? Bros flexing another man's Bugatti. Don't claim to be a fan of Christian rock if you don't know who this artist is. The human equivalent of a half-smoked rat floating in a public urinal. God doesn't make mistakes. He made you. Only gay cops pull me over. Just got home from picking up my 6-year-old from school. My wife gives me the news that I'm not the father. Apparently I picked up the wrong child. Stop saying I wish and start saying I will. I will. My parents still love me. I wish sunflowers in real life looked like the sunflowers in Plants vs Zombies. That would be cute. I think people would probably try effing them. I wish horrible things would happen to you. My dad is an electrician in a zoo and look how he spent his morning. I'm crying. Your dad is small as hell. Me on Ellen. So I heard you're sized and you want your back. Me. Yes. Ellen cuts a piece of her thick meaty flaps so I can use it as a skin graft to replace my Me. OMG Ellen, you didn't. Imagine Ellen Frisbee throwing her own detached into your face. The bros when you fall asleep first at the sleepover. Boy, why is my sister named Teresa? Dad, because your mom loves Easter, it's an anagram. Boy, thanks for explaining it to me, Dad. Boy, you're welcome, Alan.